Hey, I'm Heather Matter, your breakthrough specialist in life and in business, and I want to talk to you today about what you're hiding. There is a certain set of things that you don't like to talk about. People ask you about your money or why you do something or why you're late all the time, and guess what you do? You defend it, you get upset about it, you want to avoid it, you start to attack. We do all those low-base tactics when we don't want to see something about ourselves. Anytime you find yourself explaining your position, explaining why you did something, trying to justify it, trying to rationalize it, trying to defend it, you know what? You feel guilty secretly, otherwise you wouldn't do that. I had one of the most amazing breakthroughs in a very long time, and it happened to me about a month ago. And I realized that there was a certain set of things in my life, and when my husband would bring it up or other people would bring it up, I would do that. And I'm like, well, I feel like I'm really progressed, right? You know, I mean, I meet with coaches like 2 or 3 times a week, and I'm looking at my life all the time, and I'm always trying to progress. And yet, there's still this certain set of things that I haven't addressed yet. Because there's not enough time in the day. I mean, I'm on my way, right? But you know what? I'm 35, and there's a whole lot of things in the vault here. And a lot we pulled out and addressed and healed and have overcome, and there's still more. There's still more, and some of these things are like little things. Like when I cook, I leave all this junk out on the counters, and I never close the cupboards. And so when you come in, there's like this really nice meal on the table, and it looks like a tornado storm. And my husband's like, well, why do you do that? And here's the thing. I noticed about myself when people would bring things up, I would feel like a feeling of fear, or a feeling of worry, or a feeling of insecurity. And I'm like, I don't want to live this way. I'm done with this. I do not want to live this way anymore. Anything about myself that is a weakness, a quirk, an insecurity, a fear, an injury that I haven't healed yet, I'm going to own all of it. And I am not going to hide anymore and defend or go into guilt or go into attack on somebody else. I'm just going to own all my stuff, because I know there's a lot more for me to deal with and do. And so you know what I did? I did something really fun. I called it my Own It list, and I started to write out every single thing that fit into those categories. Even things like I dye my own hair. I have for years. Saves me time. Used to save me money when we were in school, and now I just keep doing it. Well, there's times where I have this little spot right here. It looks terrible. You can't see it right now. I hate that. That's number 17 on the list. The whole tornado kitchen thing, that's like number 22. The whole I can't do my husband's sock thing, believe me, that's on there. Here's what happened to me as I started to write. And I mean, I really was honest about every single tiny thing I've ever felt insecure, embarrassed, worried, fearful about. You know what started to happen to me? I became free and liberated from guilt, from insecurity, from fear. You can't tell me something I don't already know. I'll tell you what number it is. And maybe if you do know something I don't already know, let me know. I'll write it down. It'll be like number 57. And what I realized was having this realistic picture of myself as a work in progress. Yes, a person who is progressing, and yes, a person who has some more stuff to look at. I became very peaceful about myself. I became accepting of myself and my condition, and aware and owning it, and free. Because a lot of those things, as I pulled them out of the closet and really started to look at them, I'm like, wow, I really should work on this one or change this one. And I have found that I have progressed a lot faster. And it's been several weeks since I have gone into guilt, explanation, fear. A great test. My husband came home last night. He's like, I want to talk to you about something. Now, normally that would send me, okay, I got to get my defenses up, and I need to get ready and be able to explain myself. And he mentioned something that he wanted me to change, and I said, okay, awesome. I'll look at it, and I'll get back to you. And he said, great. And that was such a great victory for us. It was a great victory for me. So I want to invite you to own the parts of yourself that you haven't wanted to look at. What are the secrets that you're hiding? What are the things about yourself that push your buttons when people mention them, that you want to defend, or that you want to attack other people when they do it? I want to invite you to very lovingly and consistently pull those things out of their closets and look at them and make your own own it list. Because whatever you do not see keeps you in bondage. Your unconsciousness not seeing it is what keeps you tied down. And when you see it, you can heal it. You cannot heal what you cannot see. And you cannot see what you are not willing to accept about yourself as a weakness or a flaw. So I invite you to try this out and see if it works for you. It's worked wonders for me. It's just been magical. I feel free. I feel like I'm progressing. And I feel whole also, even though I'm a work in progress. Take care. Talk to you soon.